What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Yesterday, I did a video about OnlyFans model Dana Alatabi getting deleted by her military husband after calling him gay online. Now, that wasn't the only thing that was going on. Apparently, she was talking about their divorce, his situation with his higher ups in the military. She insulted the person above him. And it was really getting so bad that she was telling like all of their business on YouTube, where she's also at least over 80,000 subscribers. And of course, that information got back to him and she ended up being stabbed and left on the side of the freeway. And now there's another story here by a woman by the name of Sania Khan. Now, this particular young lady was very, very beautiful, very attractive. It appears that she was raised in the United States. She was an aspiring photographer, and she was married no more than a year. Okay. But you know, relationships, you know, especially when you have cultures like you know, Pakistan, India, they tend to be a little bit more conservative. I have one of my good friends I went to medical school with. She is from a similar culture, so where the parents have to pick the husband or have to decide on the husband, things she can do or cannot do. She's a full-blown medical doctor. That's an ophthalmologist now practicing, and still she is, you know, really put in that position, right? But the marriage didn't work out, and according to her, you know, the man was toxic. So let me kind of read some of the things she puts here on her TikTok. This was like maybe about a month ago. It says, South Asian culture is so mentally draining. Sitting in a coffee shop getting lectured by my family members after my TikTok went viral. Women are always expected to stay silent. It's what keeps us in messed up situations in the first place. I'm done with this mentally. And then here you see her saying, to my South Asian queens, a reminder that you don't have to settle in marriage or love. The person you marry is the person you sleep next to every single night. Please don't take that lightly. Sleeping next to you is an honor. Is that man truly deserving of you, or does he just look good on paper? This one says, finally you had your dream South Asian wedding, but end up marrying just another South Asian man. And this was what she put things like this all the time on her TikTok. Now, if you look at this like a 10-year high school reunion, you can tell like she's very, very liberalized. She grew up in the United States. I think it was somewhere. I don't know if it was in Atlanta or Illinois. I believe Chicago, somewhere else. You know, here's the problem with a lot of immigrant families. You have a certain way of living in your own country. Then you come to America. And America is very liberalized. Women have a lot more power, a lot more say so. I mean, I've been to Africa, countries in Africa rather, you know, Uganda, Kenya. Women's authority is not, it's more liberal than Pakistan, but it's still not the same. So let's say if you walk up to a lady in Kenya or Uganda or Tanzania, she's not going to be as rude as she can be in America because, well, things can happen to the woman if she acts like that. There's a certain way women behave. And if you come from that particular aspect, and then you come to America where TV is liberalizing the child, you know, free speech liberalizes the child, the society, friends influence, and you live in that sort of society, which is typically merit based, and you know, there's a lot of you know, flexibility in the arts. She was a photographer. Single motherhood is acceptable. Sex is acceptable before marriage. And then you try to match her up with a man who is, you know, maybe more or less not the same or has more of a traditional experience. It's not going to work out. Okay, because the parents see things, and obviously they came to America for maybe a better shot at things in life. But now their understanding is that your child is not going to be like you. I've seen it with a lot of Nigerian Americans or Ghanaian Americans or Africans that are coming to America. They don't see their home country like the parents do, because they're not from there, right? They're Americans now. And that's the situation that this young lady went through. And she felt like, well, you know what? I can talk about my situation online. I can let people know what I'm going through. But, a lot of men are not playing that. Okay. In certain cultures, it's okay to get on TikTok and say certain things, but certain guys are not going to look at it that way. And I'm not trying to say that, this is right, because it is not right. All right. But now at the same time, this guy took her life, and it's very unfortunate. But this is just another example of, somebody running to the social media, and, this woman is talking negatively about this guy, which he could be all that she's saying, which, I mean, basically him doing what he did pretty much brings that out. But, that is what it is the issue. And again, violence against women is a no-no. However, I still think that if situations are bad, you don't want to run to the strangers, right? It's better to keep the peace. I know people are on Instagram and following stuff and things like that. But, if you want to, vent, but to make several posts about somebody like that's mentally unstable, of course that can happen, right? And it's definitely her family's fault for getting her involved with a man like that. Obviously, she didn't want to be with the man because she came up in America. And it's sad. The guy was a little older than her, 36 years old. And, I really hate to see it, because it's the second time within like a week you're seeing violence against women who are on these social media platforms. But they have to also understand that you can't just be on here dealing with crazy people, because what ended up happening was this dude not only deleted her, he deleted himself. Okay? He deleted himself. Guys, deleted himself. So I just want people to understand that people are crazy out here in these streets. People don't care. People are doing anything, and like I said, and it's sad. Be careful, men and women. Both people are getting whatever, right? I want you guys to understand. Keep your relationships, if you have problems with people, try to keep it offline if you can. All right. And, don't try to embarrass people or provoke people. There's no need to do that, because you never know how folks are going to react. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.